What's up, guys? I was gonna make a second video on the past Super Bowl chemistry, and I'm just gonna show you tier one, but it's the exact same process for tier two. And I was showing you where I was going in there on the second set of challenges to show you exactly which chemistry I'm talking about. So it says complete the previous challenge, and then it says activate Super Bowl past chemistry at a minimum of tier one in your active lineup. So let's go straight to your active lineup, which is in your team, of course. So you see up top here, it has all of these. Just go over there, however you can, get your team. Click on your lineup, and what counts is only going to be the top card. Okay, you can call it the face card, you can call it your starter, whatever, first string. That top card is the only thing that counts. Over here to the right are the chemistries you currently have, if you have any active. Blue means it's active, gray means it's not active, right? So let's go down through the grays, and you see here I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 grays and then one blank spot. So that is telling me that if I put in one more guy, that this will reach tier one. Okay, just like if it was this chemistry, there's 2 out of 6 here. I need to put in. I would have to put in 4 more players of the 3-4 chemistry to get that. It's the same principle all the way around. Not all chemistries are 6. Not all chemistries are 2. Some chemistries are just 1 player. They all require a different number. Many of them are the same, as you see. But anyway, let's get to it. The chemistry on for this challenge, these next 2 challenges, is called the Pass challenge, and it just says passed on it. If you look at that, I know it's small, but it just says PAST, and this is the chemistry that I've already made a video on. So I already had 5 done, just not to make this take forever as I search through, and I'll show you those players. I went ahead and put Matthews in there at wide receiver 3. Put this guy Jones in there at wide receiver 2. I left my primary at wide receiver 1. And then over on defense, I have a middle linebacker. I put this guy in there, Ellerby or however you say it, at middle linebacker. You can see he's not my best middle linebacker, but you have to do what you have to do for this. And then down here on, I actually have some pretty good ends that I can put in. At right end, I put in this guy, Clemens. And then left end, I put in Ely, and you get the idea, right? They have to have pass. You need to have 6 for the first challenge, and you need to have 10 for the second challenge. So I'm going to go ahead and make this thing light up here, right? And it's going to give stats. I'll go ahead. I hate when you open this; it doesn't get to it, but when you push it on the right stick, it opens up and tells you what stats that the chemistries will give you or are giving you. And if you look down here, you notice all these stats. So I'm going to pop in. Down here I have C.J. Anderson. He's a past running back. So I'm going to go ahead and pop him in at first string. You see that passed on his name right here. Bam. And then we'll open this up and go down here to look at the chemistries just to verify everything's good. And as you see, as I'm going through these on chemistries in general, whichever one you're on, if it's blued up, it's activated at least tier one. It will highlight in blue what cards are actually being affected by it. Okay, so you see, Super Bowl past tier one is now active at 6, and you can see there's 4 more slots, and that would require 4 more to get to tier 2. The first challenge, challenge 11 or challenge 23, however you want to count it, requires tier 1, as I just showed you. The very next challenge requires tier 2, means you're going to have to come in here and dig around for even 4 more slots. So unless you have just a bunch of coin to spend, you're effectively going to make your team weaker to some degree. But it is what it is. I will say this: make sure in your team lineup that it wouldn't be a bad idea. I'll put it this way: to make sure behind these guys, like for example over here on defense, at say a middle linebacker, I've got all of my starters right here, ready to go. So they're going to be subbed in. This guy will be subbed in, and he probably will be too, maybe, depending on how long we're on the field. Hopefully not that long. But you can manually go back in. Once you get into the challenge, you can press start and go into your depth chart and then just sub all these guys back in, completely change the depth chart and put this guy, these new guys that you put in that you don't like. If you don't like them, they're not high enough rated, you can put them down at the bottom of the depth chart, and they won't even play the game, right? So let's get back to the challenge, and I'll just to verify and show you that that is now indeed ready to go on that particular challenge. So go over to play, of course, and you'll see here a little lock is gone, and this is open now. And the reward is Super Bowl Elite Pass. But there you go. There's Tier 1 Chemistry. That's Super Bowl Pass Chemistry Explained. I hope that helps. And there's no point making a video for the exact same thing, just to basically tell you add 4 more players to get to Tier 2. That's all it is. Adding 4 more players to activate Tier 2. So take care, guys.